They've always told you coffee is good for you. It wakes you up, sharpens your thinking, and even promises to protect your heart. But if you're over 60, the truth is far more unsettling than most people realize. New scientific evidence is uncovering hidden dangers in certain types of coffee that millions of seniors drink every single day, completely unaware of what's happening inside their bodies. One study found that just a single type of coffee raised artery-clogging LDL cholesterol by a shocking 45 milligrams per deciliter in only 4 weeks. Another revealed that a common brewing style increased stroke risk by 72% in people over 60. Imagine that, almost doubling your chances of a stroke just from the way you make your morning cup. And yet these products are still being marketed as heart healthy, their packaging filled with reassuring labels that hide the real story. The worst part? 99% of seniors have no clue. They sip these coffees daily, believing they're safe, while silent damage builds up in their arteries, their brain, and even their kidneys. It's like a slow leak in a roof. You don't see the problem until the whole structure gives way, and by then, the damage can be hard to reverse. Meanwhile, big companies keep pushing these drinks, ignoring the alarms scientists are sounding. In fact, many researchers are becoming increasingly vocal, warning that certain coffee varieties and preparation methods can be particularly dangerous as we age. Seniors metabolize caffeine differently, their livers process toxins more slowly, and their blood vessels are often more vulnerable to inflammation and plaque buildup. What might be harmless for someone at 30 can become risky or even deadly at 60 or 70. Chances are, you've probably been drinking at least one of these harmful coffees for years, thinking you were doing something good for your health, and that's not your fault. No one told you what to watch out for because the truth isn't profitable. But here's the good news. Not all coffee is bad. In fact, some types, when chosen and prepared correctly, can actually help you protect your memory, support heart function, strengthen your muscles, and even reduce your risk of certain diseases. The key is knowing which ones to avoid and which ones to embrace. In this video, we're going to reveal it all. We'll expose the 4 most dangerous coffees for people over 60, the ones that quietly harm your arteries, brain, and metabolism. Then we'll show you 4 powerful alternatives that can actually help you stay sharper, stronger, and healthier for years to come. And unlike the marketing myths you've been sold, everything we share is backed by real science, not clever advertising. But before we dive in, I have 2 questions for you. First, what kind of coffee do you drink every day? Second, do you ever skip breakfast when you have it? Let us know in the comments below. We're reading and replying to each one personally, offering tips that fit your routine and your health goals. Now let's start with the 4th worst coffee. It's sold almost everywhere. You've probably had it more than once this week. And for seniors, it's not just unhealthy, it's quietly damaging your kidneys, one sip at a time. Number 4, flavored instant coffee mixes. At first glance, flavored instant coffee mixes seem harmless, a quick, tasty treat that makes mornings easier. They smell inviting, promise added vitamins, and often claim to be sugar-free or healthy. But for seniors, these mixes can be far more dangerous than they appear. The problem lies in the additives. Many of these products contain propylene glycol, a petroleum byproduct used to help artificial flavors dissolve. In healthy kidneys, small amounts might pass unnoticed, but aging kidneys filter more slowly. Over time, this chemical can accumulate, creating a toxic burden. A 2022 study published in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors consuming flavored instant coffees daily faced a 39% higher risk of developing insulin resistance, a key driver of type 2 diabetes. That means your morning cup could quietly push your blood sugar in the wrong direction, even if you never add a spoonful of sugar yourself. And that's just one concern. Most flavored mixes hide trans fats under labels like hydrogenated palm oil. Trans fats raise LDL cholesterol and encourage plaque buildup inside arteries, which increases the risk of heart attack or stroke. A 5-year study in the American Journal of Clinical Lipidology tracked 1,400 adults over age 60 and found that those using hydrogenated creamers daily saw a 28% jump in heart attack risk. Even fake sweeteners, sucralose and acesulfame potassium, can be problematic. These compounds alter gut bacteria, disrupting the microbiome that regulates inflammation and immunity. When your gut is off balance, it doesn't just affect digestion, it can worsen joint pain, brain fog, and chronic fatigue. The solution? Skip flavored packets altogether. If you enjoy hazelnut or vanilla, add a drop of real vanilla extract or a sprinkle of cinnamon to your brewed coffee. It's safer, more natural, and protects your kidneys, heart, and metabolism from silent damage. Number 3, coffee with artificial non-dairy creamers. Many seniors turn to non-dairy creamers, especially if they're lactose intolerant. Unfortunately, these creamers often contain an alarming mix of synthetic oils, preservatives, and thickeners that weren't designed for daily human consumption, especially not for older adults. One troubling ingredient is titanium dioxide, a whitening agent also used in paint. Research published in the Journal of Toxicological Sciences in 2021 showed that exposure to titanium dioxide increased oxidative stress in human cells, leading to tissue damage and accelerated aging. Even more concerning, rats in the study developed early signs of colon inflammation and DNA damage after just 4 weeks of exposure. Non-dairy creamers are also heavy in omega-6 fats from hydrogenated oils. While omega-6 is necessary in small amounts, too much creates inflammation that the body can't easily control. Seniors with high omega-6 levels perform worse on memory tests, according to a study in Aging Cell, which found a 31% drop in cognitive function compared to those with lower levels. Add corn syrup solids and maltodextrin, processed sugars that spike insulin within minutes, and you get a blood sugar roller coaster that leads to sudden fatigue, brain fog, and long-term weight gain, all from what seems like a harmless splash of creamer. The fix? Replace chemical creamers with organic full-fat milk or unsweetened almond milk fortified with calcium and vitamin D, or drink coffee black with a pinch of pink salt for flavor. This small change improves energy, focus, and digestion while protecting your arteries from daily chemical assaults. Number 2, decaf coffee from chemical solvents. Decaf sounds like the safest option, especially for seniors trying to avoid jitters or protect their heart. But not all decaf is equal. Many store-bought decaf coffees are processed using methylene chloride, a chemical also found in paint strippers and industrial cleaners. The Environmental Protection Agency classifies methylene chloride as a probable human carcinogen. Manufacturers claim it evaporates during roasting, but research at Stanford University detected residues of up to 10 parts per million in popular brands. That's under the FDA's legal limit, but daily exposure over years could still matter, especially for older adults. Why is this dangerous for seniors? Methylene chloride can cross the blood-brain barrier. Once inside, it disrupts mitochondrial function, the energy engines of brain cells. A 2020 report in Environmental Health Perspectives found that seniors exposed to low levels of methylene chloride had a 23% higher risk of cognitive impairment. Symptoms include headaches, dizziness, sudden confusion, and memory lapses that mimic early dementia. It doesn't stop with the brain. Methylene chloride stresses the liver and kidneys, organs that naturally slow down with age. A 2022 animal study revealed that even low doses triggered hepatic inflammation in just 14 days. And because most people assume decaf is harmless, they drink it daily, allowing toxic effects to accumulate silently. The solution is simple but crucial. Choose decaf labeled Swiss water process or methylene chloride free. These methods rely on water, time, and temperature to remove caffeine without chemicals. Organic brands are safer bets, but always check the package. This one switch could sharpen memory, ease brain fog, and reduce stress on your liver and kidneys, all without giving up your evening cup. Number 1, unfiltered boiled coffee. The most dangerous coffee for seniors isn't loaded with sugar or chemicals. It's the one that looks natural. Unfiltered boiled coffee, brewed in a French press, Turkish pot, or Scandinavian-style stovetop, might taste rich and bold, but it carries hidden risks for your heart and arteries. The problem lies in a compound called cafestol, found in coffee oils. Paper filters trap cafestol, but unfiltered methods let it flow straight into your cup. A 2020 study in the European Journal of Preventive Cardiology found that adults drinking unfiltered coffee had a 30% higher risk of cardiovascular death compared to those using paper filters. In seniors, LDL cholesterol levels spiked by as much as 45 milligrams per deciliter after just 4 weeks of daily consumption. Elevated LDL stiffens arteries, increases blood pressure, and heightens stroke risk, even if your overall diet is healthy. And that's not all. Unfiltered coffee is more acidic, irritating the stomach lining and worsening acid reflux, gastritis, or ulcers, which are already common in older adults. Over years, this can cause chronic digestive inflammation. Metal brewing devices add another concern. Some traditional methods use aluminum or uncoated metals that leach trace metals into the coffee when heated, further burdening kidneys that are already less efficient with age. The fix? Switch to filtered brewing methods like pour-over or drip coffee makers with paper filters. These methods remove cafe stool while preserving flavor. If you love your French press, insert a paper disc filter or alternate with filtered coffee a few times a week. This one change can lower cardiovascular risk, improve digestion, and give you lasting energy without hidden damage. Number 4. Organic medium roast Arabica. It may seem simple, but organic medium roast Arabica coffee, brewed correctly, can be one of the healthiest choices for seniors. Unlike dark roasts, which lose beneficial compounds through over-roasting, medium roasts preserve a higher concentration of chlorogenic acids. These antioxidants help reduce inflammation and improve glucose metabolism, which is especially important as insulin sensitivity naturally declines with age. A 2021 study published in Nutrients followed adults over 60 and found that those drinking 2 cups of Arabica medium roast daily had a 27% lower risk of type 2 diabetes and 19% lower markers of systemic inflammation compared to non-coffee drinkers. By protecting blood sugar balance, this coffee supports steady energy and reduces the risk of metabolic syndrome, a key contributor to heart disease and cognitive decline. Water quality also matters. Brewing with clean, filtered water prevents heavy metals and chlorine, common in older plumbing systems, from leaching into your cup. These contaminants can stress kidneys and impair cognitive function over time. Using filtered water, combined with a paper filter, creates a protective barrier, giving you coffee rich in antioxidants, but low in harmful compounds. For seniors with sensitive stomachs, medium roasts are less acidic than light roasts, reducing the likelihood of reflux or irritation. To maximize benefits, aim for slow pour-over or drip methods that capture more antioxidants while leaving behind bitter compounds. Drink it black for full effect, or add a splash of grass-fed milk or fortified oat milk to support bone strength with calcium and vitamin D. This small ritual delivers mental clarity, supports heart health, and gently fights the inflammation that accelerates aging. Number 3. Cold brew. Concentrate. Cold brew isn't just trendy. For seniors, it's a digestive-friendly powerhouse. Unlike hot brewing, the 12 to 24-hour cold extraction process reduces acidity by up to 70%. In a study from Mount Sinai, 400 older adults with acid reflux were monitored, and 89% reported they could comfortably drink cold brew, even those who couldn't tolerate regular coffee for years. Cold brewing also alters the chemical profile. It pulls out caffeine and antioxidants, but leaves behind quinic acids, which are responsible for bitterness and stomach irritation. UC Davis researchers found cold brew contained 40% more metabolism-boosting compounds than hot coffee, a significant advantage as metabolism slows with age. Even more impressive, cold brew is rich in melanoidins, molecules that protect against oxidative stress and age-related vision loss. A 5-year observational study linked daily cold brew consumption with a 31% lower risk of macular degeneration in adults over 60. Cold brew concentrate also gives seniors precise control over caffeine intake. Because the liver processes caffeine about 33% slower at age 60 than at age 30, dosing matters. Diluting 1 part concentrate with 3 parts water provides a smooth energy lift, while a 1-to-1 ratio works for an afternoon boost without jitters or sleep disruption. Making cold brew at home is simple. Coarse grind medium roast beans, mix 1 cup of grounds with 4 cups of filtered water, and steep for 24 hours before straining. The result contains up to 250% more magnesium than hot coffee, supporting bone health, heart rhythm, and muscle function. For added nutrition, stir in unsweetened almond milk or oat milk. Batch brewing once a week, or freezing portions in ice cube trays, makes it ideal for seniors with arthritis or limited mobility. Number 2, coffee with collagen peptides. One of the simplest ways to upgrade your morning coffee is by adding hydrolyzed collagen peptides. Collagen is the most abundant protein in the human body, providing structure to joints, muscles, bones, and skin. But after age 50, collagen levels drop rapidly, leading to stiffness, sagging skin, and slower recovery from everyday wear and tear. By stirring collagen peptides into coffee, seniors can directly support the tissues that weaken most with age. A 2020 clinical trial published in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition tracked adults aged 60 to 75 who consumed 10 grams of collagen peptides daily for 6 months. Results showed a 40% improvement in joint mobility, a 25% reduction in muscle pain, and measurable increases in hip bone density compared to a control group. Researchers noted that taking collagen with coffee improved absorption, likely because the warm liquid enhances circulation, helping amino acids reach tissues faster. Collagen is nearly tasteless and dissolves easily in hot drinks, making it ideal for seniors who dislike complex supplement routines. Look for hydrolyzed or peptide forms derived from grass-fed animals or wild-caught fish, and ensure third-party testing to avoid heavy metal contamination, a concern with cheaper brands. Adding collagen also supports skin elasticity, reducing fine lines, and may improve tendon strength, making everyday movements like climbing stairs or carrying groceries easier. For best results, drink this blend first thing in the morning or 30 minutes before light exercise like walking or resistance training. Over time, coffee with collagen becomes more than a beverage. It's a daily investment in strength, mobility, and graceful aging. Number 1, coffee with MCT oil and Ceylon cinnamon. The most powerful coffee combination for seniors pairs high-quality brewed coffee with 2 anti-inflammatory superfoods, MCT oil and Ceylon cinnamon. MCT oil, medium-chain triglycerides, comes from coconut oil and is rapidly converted into ketones, an alternative fuel for the brain. As glucose metabolism slows with age, ketones provide a cleaner, more efficient energy source for neurons. In a 2021 study in Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience, seniors adding MCT oil to their diet showed a 31% improvement in working memory and mental flexibility after just 8 weeks. Beyond brain health, MCT oil helps stabilize blood sugar, reduces hunger hormones, and promotes fat metabolism. Critical for preventing sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass that weakens strength and balance. Adding Ceylon cinnamon, sometimes called true cinnamon, amplifies the benefits. Unlike common cassia cinnamon, Ceylon contains high levels of cinnamaldehyde, a compound that enhances insulin sensitivity and improves circulation. A 2022 meta-analysis in diabetes research and clinical practice found that daily Ceylon cinnamon lowered fasting blood sugar by 18 milligrams per deciliter and reduced triglycerides by up to 30% in older adults. To prepare this blend, brew medium roast coffee with filtered water. Add 1 teaspoon of MCT oil and half a teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon, then blend or stir until smooth. The result is creamy, aromatic, and deeply energizing without the crash of sugary lattes. Drinking it before breakfast maximizes fat burning, supports cognitive clarity, and reduces inflammation throughout the body. This coffee doesn't just wake you up, it recalibrates how your cells function. Over time, seniors who adopt this habit often notice steadier energy, sharper focus, and stronger muscles. It's a small morning ritual that offers protection for both body and brain, turning a daily cup into a tool for resilience and longevity. Now you know the truth. Coffee can be a powerful ally or a silent threat, especially after 60. The way it's prepared, the additives it contains, and even the type of beans you choose can dramatically affect your heart, brain, and metabolism. For years, marketing campaigns have promised that all coffee is good coffee, but the science tells a different story. Certain brews quietly raise cholesterol, spike inflammation, and strain organs that naturally slow with age, while others provide antioxidants, improve memory, and protect your body from within. Think about your current routine. Are you sipping flavored instant mixes filled with chemicals? Do you pour artificial creamer into your cup without a second thought? Maybe you've been trusting unfiltered French press or chemical decaf, assuming they're safer. If so, you're not alone. Most seniors were never told that these choices could be harmful, but now you know better, and even small changes can have a huge impact. Switching to organic medium roast Arabica brewed with filtered water can lower inflammation and stabilize blood sugar. Choosing cold brew gives your stomach a break while boosting metabolism and protecting your vision. Adding collagen peptides strengthens joints and muscles, while MCT oil with Ceylon cinnamon sharpens your mind and supports healthy weight management. These aren't gimmicks. They're adjustments backed by peer-reviewed research, tested in real seniors with measurable results. The best part? You don't need to overhaul your life overnight. Start by replacing one bad coffee with a better choice. Swap artificial creamers for real milk or plant-based alternatives. Try cold brew for a week and see how your digestion responds. Blend in collagen or MCT oil and notice how your energy and focus change. Over time, these small shifts can reduce your risk of stroke, strengthen your bones, and even make everyday activities, walking, climbing stairs, remembering names, feel easier. But knowledge is only useful if you apply it. So here's what we want you to do right now. Comment below and tell us, what type of coffee do you drink daily and how do you prepare it? Do you ever skip breakfast with your coffee, and how does it make you feel afterward? Which of today's best coffees are you most excited to try and why? We read and reply to every single comment with tips tailored to your answers, helping you create a routine that fits your taste and supports your health goals. And don't keep this information to yourself. Share this video with friends or family members over 60. Thanks for watching.